All right.
What's up, everybody? This is Kenny Cummings here of Chilling with Kenny C right here on TMVCafe.com, bringing you entertainment to your ears. Joining me at this time as a familiar guest. He's been on the show a couple times this year. Very, very busy producer extraordinaire. He's been getting the numbers up with his collaboration projects and his own beat albums. And he's got a lot to be in celebrating about, and he's got a lot on the way. All the way from the United Kingdom, that's where he currently resides. He goes by the name of Big O. He's with me right now. How's it going?
Everything's going good. Thanks for having me on the show, man.
Good to have you on. So what happened was we had some really severe technical difficulties, and we was wondering if we was going to get this to happen at all. But I guess we have fixed the problem. So yeah, just a word of advice to podcasters: if you're doing a Zoom, um, make sure you have a plan B, and also close all your applications. That probably would help. Some prefer the Zoom app, which is what I've been using this whole time. Some prefer the Zoom website. This is my first time using the Zoom, going through the Zoom website. So I'm guessing right now everything sounds clear on both sides. So
All
anyway,
clear, all good.
so Big O, how you been? What you been up to lately? What's some of the music you've been putting out recently? What's going on in your neck of the woods there?
Everything's been going good with me. As you may already know, I released in the company of others, been deemed as critically acclaimed. That's my first producer-based album. I've been getting a lot of love for it, a lot of collaborations. The album got me nominated for an award with Modern Soulful Music Awards, and everything's going good. Got a lot of stuff coming out. Working on current stuff right now with P Rob. Um, yeah, I'm really busy. It's a lot that's it's a lot that's on the horizon with me.
So, first off, congratulations on the award nomination.
Thank you.
So obviously, no matter what it is, what we do, we all want to be acknowledged for our work. And
Absolutely.
and award nomination definitely helps that. Obviously, a guy like yourself, you do this music because you love it. You appreciate the love, the appreciation, and just getting the word out on your music per se. So, what was your reaction when you got the word that you was nominated for this award?
I was shocked because I didn't expect to get nominated for anything. To be honest with you, when I make this music, I don't have like awards or plaques or any of that type of stuff in my sites. I just create because I enjoy it and I love it. But the fact that I got my first uh, platinum plaque this year for my EP, Reflections of He, and I got nominated because of Miss Tate's with P Rob and Lou and Fernie L off of the album in the company of others. Just getting those accolades alone, it feels good. And hell, even if I don't win the award, I still feel like a winner because it's the thought that came my way. They thought about me and loved my album that much to throw me a nomination for it. So I feel good.
Definitely a good feeling. Um, like obviously you in the lab putting in this work, fellow
Yeah.
collaborations, just getting the chemistry out there, and to see a project like that gets recognized, that is saying something. It feels like y'all wanted this out to the masses one way or another.
Yeah,
And then this award nomination is like, well, it's out there, all right. It's out there. So uh
exactly.
congrats to everybody that is involved with this project. It's a lot of hard work that puts in this music, especially if you're an independent artist or in your case, an independent music producer.
Yeah,
It's a testament uh, of everybody that's just really grinding, that's putting in the work, obviously. So yeah, I've been paying attention to your Facebook posts. Just you putting out these accomplishments, these streams, numbers. That has to be very rewarding. That there's people out there that's really vibing to your music, and the fact that all of this is coming from you.
yeah.
There's no label backing, there's no
Nope.
huge name code sign. This is all coming from you, all the
Yeah,
way from the United Kingdom. And
yeah.
you got love for us Americans here,
Oh,
obviously.
of course. I mean,
Uh,
I'm one of you.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
you
shit.
right. You right.
Yeah. I just live over here right now. I mean,
Yeah,
but yeah. No, America's still my home. I may be going away from it, but the South is my home. You know what I'm saying? That I'm still a Alabama and Georgia man. Born born in GA, raised in Alabama. Went to college down in Orlando. I'm Southern through and through. I just happen to live out here in the UK, in London.
out there, man. And
Yeah,
speaking of Georgia, I was just there on Thanksgiving week, so I got family that lives there,
yeah,
most around the Augusta, Georgia
yeah,
area, a much smaller city compared to Atlanta.
yeah. I
That's
know about
definitely,
Augusta.
yeah, and that's a misconception of my family. People keep thinking that they from Atlanta. I say, nah, we're they from Augusta. Mom, dad, aunts, nieces, nephews. I say
Yeah,
about a good 95% of the family is born and raised there. It's just that my parents moved around a bit because dad was a pastor.
yeah.
I was born in Mississippi, raised in Ohio, grown in Kentucky.
Okay.
And of course, I lived in Georgia. That was for 6 months. And then I've been living in Kentucky for most of my life. So yeah, I'm a bit of a southerner, born southerner, raised Midwestern kind of
No, I
guy.
feel you. I feel you.
So
I mean, hell, even when I do, be going back home, I always end up in Florida. But I mean, it is what it is. It's like, damn, I used to always be like, man, I can't wait to get out of Florida. I can't wait to, leave this place. Shit. Every time I go on vacation, I always go back there. It's something about it that always pull me back.
Florida, that is quite a tempted state to go to.
It
Uh,
is.
very very temptation. I think.
Yeah, yeah. I know what you mean, man.
Yeah, I
But I don't think I can live there again.
the
Nah,
it's
I'll visit.
yeah, it's a place to go for a visit. As far
Yeah,
as living there, yeah, there's a lot happening.
yeah.
Miami, Orlando,
Yeah. I lived in both,
Tampa.
so I know what it's like. And then
Yeah,
from living in Miami and then moving over to the Bay and then LA. Like I live up and down Cali as well. So
yeah.
I love Cali though. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Now I have not been to California. I've been to Washington, uh, Seattle, Washington.
Okay.
I've never been to Cali.
See, I never made it to Washington either.
Yeah, so and I will say Washington, you may want to bring an umbrella with you.
Oh
It,
man.
it really rains pretty hard there.
See,
But
I don't need that.
I'm just putting it out there for preference.
Shit, that's
Uh
like here.
yeah, so
All it do is rain in London, man.
yeah. So let me ask you this, since you've been there for a while, I had a friend that was at London recently. Of course, he's born American,
Yeah.
and he was there for a week. I asked him, "Yo, man, what you think about the London? What you think about London?" He said, "Yo, man, I like it. Good atmosphere, nice places to visit. And then I also asked him about the accents, the British accents. Like, did it keep you off guard or anything like that?" He said, "Heck yeah, it did. Especially a different language that I didn't even know of."
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it's like sometimes I feel like you go there, you visit, and then you get back home and sound like a British person. They're gonna be like,
Shit.
they're gonna be like,
Nah,
"Wh-
see the thing about us Americans, we really gotta get out. We gotta get out the country and travel more. Because it's funny that all my life back at home, talking to people, they'll always be like, "Oh, you don't sound like us. You don't sound Southern. You don't sound like this, that, and the third." And they'll always be like, "You sound like you from." Another thing we need to do, we need to work on our geography because it's a damn shame. Like I had one lady say, I sound like I'm from Europe," and I'm like, "Bitch, where?" Like it's like it's so many so many different countries in Europe. Like, where do I sound like? And it's like, but what over here, they know I'm American, like through and through. Like they can't tell if I'm Southern or not until I start telling them. But they
Yeah.
they know I'm from the States. But back at home, now we got to do better with that, man.
Someone said you sound European. Like, what?
Like,
Oh,
where? At least tell me which country. I mean,
in what
shit,
world?
man. Oh no, I think she was high that day, but that that threw me off guard, man.
Oh man, like
And it was a random lady too, her and her dog. Yeah, like, man,
the dog probably
eh,
the dog probably looked at the lady like, what?
like,
I was like,
where?
if the dog could speak, he or she probably look at her, I'm sorry.
I'm
Um
sorry, my owner is high right now. Like that's what the dog will say. Like, I don't sound like
that
from
is
no damn
crazy.
Europe. What the hell? Like that?
European, man.
Yeah, man. I never forget that. That's gonna live in my head rent free.
That went for
Man, 10 years. I never forget this shit. 10 years.
Hey man, y'all check out Big O. Check out his music on all the social media platforms. He's got a lot of music that's out. Obviously, one of the highlights as far as music is you and Loki did
Oh,
that
thank you.
project together.
Thank you.
Shout out to Loki. Shout out to everybody, man, that's been working with Big O. Shout out to London. I do love the United Kingdom. I really do. Definitely one of those dream vacations that I want to
Yeah,
go to at some point in my life. That and Japan
yeah, I
definitely
definitely
somewhere
want
that
to
I
do
want to
that.
go. And Jamaica and Brazil too.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
make that happen. You know, a lot of people, they'll say they want to do something, but they just prolong it,
yeah,
and it'll take them forever and ever.
yeah,
Like with me, doing this music shit, I be traveling a lot with it.
yeah.
That music money will let you go places.
Oh yeah, and I can easily cut that Jamaican accent real quick. They won't even
Yeah.
know what they thinking.
Yeah.
I just I wish we still had taxis instead of the Ubers of lives. Because when it
Ah,
comes to the
man.
taxis, you be like, "Your taxi,
Yeah,
your taxi."
you know who driving your taxi cabs, especially up in New York.
Yeah. It don't even sound right if you say Uber.
Oh yeah, yeah, you
What?
can't try to flag one of them down, man. Nah, that ain't gonna happen.
Nah, that ain't gonna happen, man.
Nah.
So we get to the end of the year, we get into December, obviously. So a lot of producers, hip hop turned 50 years old, and
Yeah,
obviously, shout out to hip hop, happy 50th birthday. That was this past August.
absolutely.
So producers, man, I know we've talked about producers in the past, um, but guys like Little Brother, guys like Jay Dilla, guys like even a Kanye or a
Yeah,
Dre or
yeah.
Timbaland, Pharrell, you know,
Bink,
and Bink and Mustard and so many others.
Alchemist,
Like,
like all of them, like that. One thing I could say about us producers, like we ain't just sitting in the background anymore.
yeah,
We letting our not only letting our craft be known, we letting the world know who did it.
yeah,
Like I would say 2000 2021 was the year of the producer. Like you think about a lot of the stuff that came out from Madlib, myself, Alchemist. Um, you had a whole lot of Kanye. A whole lot of shit came out from Pete Rock. Like a lot of uh, dope music that you hear right now. Hey, it's because of us.
yeah,
If it wasn't for us, you wouldn't really pay attention to it.
yeah. I mean, the producer, like, you always got the beats. You always got plenty of beats. It's just a matter of who's gonna fit that beat.
But
Um,
see,
so
it's funny you said that, but that's what drove me to do my album in the company of others because
mhm,
you know it's I like to say it's the first of its kind, and the reason why I say that is because every time you hear a lot of these producer based albums, they just sound like glorified not mixtapes, but glorified playlists, and there ain't no thought to it. It's not cohesive. It doesn't have a direction or anything. So um, what I wanted to do was on that particular album, I wanted to make a concept and a theme. And the the concept was being the best person that you could possibly be amidst the environment that you grew up in and the people you were around and the relationships that you had. And the theme was art. So I wanted to make something different and I wanted to make something exciting and going to stand the test of time. And I believe that I've already done that with this album because of all of the accolades that I got coming from it. But I hope with the album, I hope that it inspired the next group of producers and these and another generation, so they could just keep that tradition going.
yeah, absolutely, man. Like elevating on the craft, really, really stand out from everybody else.
Yeah,
Um, so the big old what you've been doing in 2023 has been sensational.
thank you.
So you're definitely one of my favorite producers, man, for sure. And
Appreciate it, man.
anytime, and I got you on Spotify, so like anytime when I check my notifications, man, I'm looking for some big old somewhere, and I know he gonna drop something, man. He gonna bring that fire, man. So,
Oh,
uh,
it's always like that. Now I like to work all the way up into the end of the year. Like I got two things coming out next month. Like
uh,
it's nonstop. Like I don't quit because simply because I love this. This ain't no job to me.
so he got two new projects coming in December. He gonna finish 2023 strong. So be on the lookout for it. Look for Big O on
Yeah,
your streaming platforms and stay tuned. He'll keep y'all posted on everything. Big O, it was great to have you here. Out of all the, I rarely get to interview people outside of America because it'd be challenging with the time zones and
yeah.
everything. But I appreciate you being a trooper, doing this very, very late on your end, and you definitely want to go to sleep right now. So
Yeah, yeah,
get that
man.
sleep. So I'm gonna let you do that. But thank you, man, for your time, and we'll definitely keep in touch in the 2024, and I look forward to see what you got next on the horizon, man. Thank you for
Thank
your
you,
time.
thank you. And I definitely pay attention to what I got in 2024 because I got a lot of stuff coming out this year, like a lot,
You, ooh,
a
he got a
lot.
lot, man. He
I
got a
got a
lot.
lot, man.
You
Like,
like that 21 Savage song, man. A lot, man. That's
yeah,
what it is.
I got a lot. Trust me.
Yeah.
Wait,
So
watch what I do next year.
solo projects, collaboration projects.
The
He
whole thing, man. I
yeah.
ain't stopping. I got a lot of shit coming. Trust me.
So stay tuned for the
Yeah,
homie Big O, man. Alabama slash Georgia representing, currently residing in London, England, up there across the pond, as people like to say. You take care, man. You enjoy the rest of your week. Happy holidays to you, and
appreciate it.
I'll talk to you next year, bro.
Thank you, man. Happy holidays to you too, man.
All right, peace.
Peace.
All right.